The Princess Diaries by Meg Cabot. Retold by Anne Collins. Chapter 1. I am Mia. My name is Mia Thermopolis. I'm 14 years old and I live in New York City. I live in an apartment in Greenwich Village, on the west side of the city. I live with my mom, Helen, and my cat, Fat Louie. My mom is an artist. She paints pictures. I'm a freshman, a 9th grade student at Albert Einstein High School. My best friend is Lily Moskovitz. Lily isn't pretty, but she's very smart. She is interested in politics and ecology. Lily writes reports about the people of New York and their problems. Then she makes films of her reports. She has her own TV show, Lily Tells It Like It Is. Lily's mom and dad are doctors. They're both psychoanalysts. Psychoanalysts find out about people's feelings. Lily has an older brother named Michael. My parents never got married. They stopped loving each other before I was born. 14.5 years ago, they broke up their relationship. My parents' relationship ended, but they're still friends. My dad doesn't live in New York. He lives in a small country called Genovia. It's near the border of France and Italy. My dad is an important person in the government of Genovia. I visit my dad every Christmas and summer. I stay with him and Grandmère, my grandmother, in her house in France. I'm not very popular at school. I don't have lots of friends, and I don't have a boyfriend. No boy has ever asked me out on a date because I look strange. I look like a freak. I'm the tallest girl in my grade. I have huge feet and very curly, light brown hair. I'm also very thin. I want to look like Lana Weinberger. Lana Weinberger is in my grade, and she's beautiful. She has long blonde hair and big gray eyes. Lana is going out with Josh Richter. She's dating the best-looking boy in the school. Josh is really gorgeous. He has blonde hair and blue eyes. He's 6 feet tall and very good at sports. He's a senior student. My mom gave me this diary. She told me to write down my feelings. I don't tell her my real feelings. That's what she says. So she wants me to write them down. Tuesday, September 23rd. My mom's right. I don't tell her about my real feelings. I think about my feelings, but I don't tell anyone about them. I've decided to write my feelings here in my diary. My mom is going out on a date with my algebra teacher, Mr. Frank Giannini. I'm happy about this, I told Mom, but I'm not happy. There are about 2 million guys in Manhattan. She could go out with any of them. Why does she want to go out with my school's algebra teacher? Wednesday, September 24th. I told Lily about my mom and Mr. Giannini. Mr. Giannini's okay, said Lily. He's nice and his classes are easy. Lily's good at algebra. She doesn't have to work hard in algebra classes. But I'm flunking algebra. I fail every algebra test. Every afternoon after school finishes, I have to do extra algebra. That's how Mr. Giannini met my mom. He asked her to come to the school. Mia is flunking algebra, he told her. She needs to do extra work. Then he asked my mom out on a date. I don't understand you, Mia, said Lily. Why are you hiding your real feelings? Talk to your mom. You're not happy about her and Mr. Giannini. Tell her this. But I can't talk to my mom. She's very happy about her date with Mr. Giannini. She's being really nice to me. Last night, she made a special meal for me. Pasta with lots of vegetables. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat meat. I think about my mom kissing Mr. Giannini. Then I think about Lana Weinberger and Josh Richter. I saw them kissing last week. I want Josh Richter to kiss me like that. Thursday, September 25th. Today, Mr. Giannini asked me a really easy question, but I didn't hear it. I just sat there looking at him. What? I said. Then Lana Weinberger leaned over my desk and stared at me. Her long blonde hair touched my desk. Freak, she said. I went to Lily's apartment after school. Her parents, the doctors Moskovitz, were there. Your mother is dating your algebra teacher, Lily's mother said. How do you feel about that? I feel fine, Dr. Moskovitz, I said, but I was lying. Lily's older brother, Michael, was also in the apartment. He's a senior student, like Josh Richter. But Michael doesn't play sports like Josh. Michael is only interested in computers. He spends a lot of time in his room, working on his computer. He writes an online magazine called Crackhead. Your mom is dating Frank Giannini? Said Michael, and he laughed. Friday, September 26th. This afternoon, during my algebra class, Mr. Giannini spoke to me quietly. He started talking about his date with Mom. Mia, I'm going out with your mother, he said. Are you unhappy about that? Oh no, Mr. Giannini, it's okay, I said. I felt my face becoming red. It's only for one date, isn't it? Well, maybe I'll take her on more than one date. I really like your mother. Okay, I said. But if you make her unhappy, I'll kill you. I've been very rude to a teacher. Did I really say that to him? Mr. Giannini smiled. Mia, I'm not going to hurt your mother, he said. I will never upset her. That evening, when my mom was out with Mr. Giannini, my dad called from Genovia. He wanted to talk to Mom. He sounded very weird. His voice was really strange. I didn't want to tell him about Mom and her date with Mr. Giannini. I lied. She's working in her art studio, I said. Saturday, September 27th. I went into the kitchen early this morning. My cat, Fat Louie, wanted some food. My mom was there, and she was making pancakes. I couldn't believe it. Mom never cooks breakfast. She usually wakes up later than me. She was in a very good mood. She was smiling happily. I had a wonderful time last night, she said. Mom and Mr. Giannini ate dinner at a Thai restaurant last night. They're going on another date this week. I feel okay about this. I'm happy because my mom is happy. Sunday, September 28th. My dad called again today. This time, Mom was in her art studio. My dad sounded very weird again. Monday, September 29th. Today, Mr. Giannini was in a very good mood. Suddenly, he started talking about the school play. All the students are going to act and sing in the musical, My Fair Lady. Mia, you could play the main character, he said. I was surprised. Mr. Giannini was only being nice. I knew that. But I can't be in a musical. I can't sing. My voice is horrible. Later, when I was with Lily, Lana Weinberger came up to us. She started calling me a freak again. Josh Richter was with her. I knew why Lana said this. She wanted to hurt me, and she wanted Josh to see my unhappiness. Leave us alone, Weinberger, said Lily angrily. Lana started to argue with Lily, but Lily isn't afraid of Lana. She just laughs if people say bad things to her. Tuesday, September 30th. Something weird has happened. When I got home from school, my mom was waiting for me. She had a strange look on her face. She spoke softly and quietly. "Your dad called," she said. "He's very upset. He's heard some bad news. He's sterile. He can't have any more kids." About a year ago, my dad was very ill. He had cancer. He had an operation. Doctors had to cut the cancer out of his body. Then he had chemotherapy treatment. The chemotherapy worked well, and the cancer hasn't come back. "The chemotherapy has made your dad sterile," Mom said. "He can never have another child." I don't understand why my dad is upset. Why does he want more kids? He already has me. I only see Dad at Christmas and in the summer, but that's okay. He looks after Genovia, and he's always very busy. My dad's hair fell out after the chemotherapy, but he's still handsome. He looks like Captain Jean-Luc Picard in the TV show Star Trek: The Next Generation. My dad has had a lot of girlfriends. He brings them to Grandmère's house in France. They love the 27 bedrooms, the ballroom, the swimming pools, and the farm. But Dad never goes out with any girl for more than a few months. "Dad is flying here to New York tomorrow," said Mom. "He wants to talk to you, Mia."